ADHDers, let's continue our conversation about myth. What happens to good myths and what happens to bad myths? I'm Steve Gunson, the author of Dragonborn, the Mythology of ADHD. I'm flipping the script on ADHD from disorder to chaos-embracing hero. Join me for 99 TikToks on reframing ADHD. In the last video, we talked about stories, myths, and how myths convey truths on how we can live our lives. We watch movies, we watch TV shows, we look at memes, because those movies and those TV shows and memes show us how to live. We put ourselves in the protagonist's shoes, and if the protagonist does something special and prevails, we can model our lives after that protagonist. In that way, those myths and stories are true because they help us how to live life. Whether or not they actually happened isn't that important. Just like a fact that is actually true, like my car is white, doesn't really help you very much. As it turns out, some myths are truer than others. What happens to a myth that's not true, meaning it's not very helpful in life? What happens to it? Well, in the same way, if someone tells you a story, something that happened in their life, like, here's how I handled the situation, and you'll try to apply it in your life and it doesn't work, what do you do with it? Well, basically, you forget about it. It's not going to have much of an effect on your life, and you're probably not going to pass it on to anyone else. On the contrary, what happens to a story that's useful or true? Well, the best stories instill positive changes in our lives. And even better stories are ones that do so in a profound manner. Those stories we pass on to others, and they then pass them on to others. Those stories become well known, and they become disseminated across peoples and cultures and time. Some of those stories are so old, they've been around for thousands of years, that they become instilled inside of us somehow. I'll talk about that in the next video. Think about some of the random shows on Netflix that are horrible. They become forgotten almost immediately. As Netflix fills up with a bunch of worthless material, 99% of it you won't watch. But if you take a powerful myth, such as Stranger Things on Netflix, well, everyone starts talking about it. Everybody watches it over and over. The seasons continue, build on themselves. And for years to come, people will be watching Stranger Things and gleaning the lessons that are taught from it, maybe for decades or centuries. What does this have to do with ADHD? We're going to couch ADHD in terms of one of the oldest myths of human history, the hero myth. All right, that's it. Feel free to follow me on social media or buy my book on Amazon. The link is in the notes.